12. And this is the last 2 koi that you guys haven't seen yet. Hello everybody. As I've said before, you guys know this, I want to put in a koi pond. We bought the house, so we got all this big old backyard to put a koi pond. So I bought this and temporarily set it up, hoping to be able to put it back here. But unfortunately, the way the yard is sloped, I would have to get about 12 dump truck loads of dirt. Yeah, that's a lot of dirt and a lot of movement that I have to get from the driveway to there, and I don't have the resources to do that. So what we did instead is this is actually going. This pond is actually going. We got some algae in here now, but it's not bad. We got it under control. But what we did instead is bought something different, because this is too shallow for the winter and a heat rock would melt. It wouldn't be good for this. I mean, it wouldn't melt, but it wouldn't be good for this. So give me a second and I'll show you what we decided to do. So we were thinking about putting this in the basement. I ended up going with 150 gallons, so it's actually 50 gallons bigger than what the other one is. I am filling it. We got some stuff in there that treats the water. That way we don't have to worry about the chlorine. We're getting some beneficial bacteria. We decided to set it next to the back door so we can actually see it, because the basement, yeah, I was thinking about putting it in the basement, but then I'm never going to go down there and see it, because even though we have some of our animals down there, it's a finished basement, and we're down there, I'm not down there very often. So we decided because it's a pond, we want to have it, accessible so we can actually see it. And we walk by here a lot, and I'm always working out in the garage, which right behind me is the garage, obviously. So I'm gonna put it here for now. This winter, what we're gonna do is well, obviously once I clean the darn thing out, because we got a lot going on, we can empty most of the water out, put it in here. That way it doesn't get snow and it doesn't get a lot of the wind and everything. It doesn't get too cold, and we can put it right over here, because we'll have the motorcycles back there, because all this that's getting installed in a few days. That's somebody else's, and all this stuff will be gone because it's all stuff that is getting sold. So anyways, got a plug right there so we can get a heat rock, what they call a heat rock, and we can put it right here and fill it with water, put the heat rock in there, and that should keep it from freezing over. So I'm going to get to work and start getting this stuff set up. Once it gets full, like I said, I'm going to put some beneficial bacteria in there. I don't know if I'm going to show that or not, depends on what I feel like doing. And then I'm going to load the fish in there. So, and then I got to wash the other one down, because I already sold the other pond, thankfully. So somebody's giving me a little bit less than what I paid, which, that happens. But at least I'm getting something back out of it. But I'll have to show you what we technically traded it for. But that'll be another video. So see you in a minute. So it's been a couple of days. We got all the bacteria, everything good to go. And Raylan's catching fish. So how many you got so far? 2. Wow, they've gotten big just since we've had them out here for the past month. I'm gonna bring this up over here. That way it's easier for her to go from the pond to here. So in just a few days, it got pretty icky with, so yeah, so we're gonna catch some fish. And now she's gonna stand over here and do it. And then we're gonna empty this out, and then I'm gonna clean it, and then I'll show you what we're doing. So this is what we have going on. Yeah, I put the beneficial bacteria in. The cords go into the garage right here, because it's a lot easier than having it go over here. Why they put that there instead of over here like I wanted it, but anyways. So I don't want to trip over everything here. So here I can lay it down on that crack, and I'm gonna get some stuff to hold it down in there. And this is what it's gonna be. That I didn't want to be too tall, so it circulates and has lots of oxygen. I am going to be putting a bubbler in here as well, and like I said, we are getting a heater for the winter. That way, we might just leave it here. It depends on how warm it keeps the water. So I'm going to go help. I'm going to skim the top of this and get all the bugs that I've gotten in the past couple of days, as you can tell. So I'm going to go help Randall catch some fish, and then we'll get them in here, and that'll make them a lot happier, because they're going from 100 gallon to 150 gallon, and we'll actually be able to see and enjoy our fish.
Robert's turn trying to find some fish.
Yeah, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That means there's 9 more in here. And that hurt. I just messed up my whole leg.
Good luck, go in the hole.
I'm not worried about the hole. I just ripped my leg apart on that temporary piece of wood there. Well, I had him. 100-gallon tank. That easily catch these little boogers. Oop, don't fall out. Don't fall out. 6. Then I got to get all the water out of here. That's going to be the fun part. 7-gallon bucket by 7-gallon bucket. All right, you little booger, go on. Oh, I thought I had the net far enough down. He was swimming right into it, but he went under it.
I'm after that golden one.
I know, right? That's a pretty koi. It's going to be hard finding the smaller ones. Because the smaller ones, they didn't grow as much as these other guys did. We need a bigger net.
That's the biggest net we have.
I know, we need a bigger net. Oh, I had him. This ain't easy. The hardest part about having a koi pond is trying to catch the freaking fish. These are just for goldfish. Boy. Ah. It's almost easier getting them out by hand than it is out of this. Oof, this has got huge twig. Oh boy, let's get that other brick out of here. That was holding the filter down.
Hasn't thought that was a fish. Anyways, you grab that one.
So that's 8. Ow, man. I
We
really
should
got
have-
my leg good.
I say 3.
I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
How many are in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. There's 7 more? Oh, boy.
Hopefully
Don't
there's
like to be caught.
hopefully there's 7 more.
Oh, there are. The smaller koi blend in better because they're the dark patterns. So there's one right there. And I just missed it.
You may have to go in.
I may have to go over here because I should just get a pole with a worm and a hook. Eight. Or I should just call Jacob and get him out here. It's easier to catch him in the fish tank than it is a 100-gallon pond. Well, 3 of them have never seen the fish tank. They've only seen the pond. So. 9. 5 more. Well, I'm going to do this. We'll let you guys, once we catch them, because I'm not going to sit here for 2 hours in video while we try to catch fish. So we'll see you in a minute. So we caught the fish we could find. There's not 14 fish in there, and I don't see any more in the pond. So either something ate our fish or they died. I don't know. So we're going to put these in the pond. Oh, yeah, should be. You want to put them in the pond?
Yeah.
All right, you want to grab them by hand and start going? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it is. 4, 5. Excuse me. 6. That's a big one. 7. 8. 9.
Look how pretty.
Yeah, that's that koi. 9. 10. Oh, I guess there are 14. 10. 11. 12. And this is the last 2 koi that you guys haven't seen yet. 13. I think you saw them when we bought them. And the last one is number 14. Good, we did have 14. I'm happy. That's the one I couldn't catch when we got him out. There we go, number 14. Isn't he pretty? Look at that. So there we go. We got 14 fish. Hooray, hurrah. And it's mucus, it's not slime. So there we go. We got our fish in. And yeah, the little guy right there was so hard to get. I just skimmed all that stuff out and it's already back. But yeah, that little guy was the hardest to catch. But that's 1, 2, 3, and 4 koi. The rest of them are goldfish. But they're going to get, the goldfish will get about a 1.5 feet, and the koi are going to get between 3 and 4 foot. So yeah, we're going to have some big fish, and 150 gallons will suffice for what we have. If we decide to get more fish, we're going to have to get a much bigger pond, so I looked into ponds. If I were to do the idea I had, it was going to cost me what, about 10 grand? 10 to $15,000 to do it myself. But the way I had it designed out, that wasn't including the rock, the dirt, or anything else to go with it. And then I would have to pay somebody another $10 to $15,000 to fix it, right? Something like that. So $30,000. And then I found out for $15,000 I can have them come in. That it includes the dirt, the rock, about a 7,000 or 8,000 gallon pond or pond. That includes labor. So 7,000 to 8,000 gallon pond with a waterfall, all the filtration systems, all the pumps. And that would be much better than what I had designed because I'm an idiot. Let's just say that. So let me go finish up with this pond and I'll show you that here in a second. So I got the old pond out, had to empty it, brought it over here. I'm gonna clean it up real good so we can give it to the other people or trade it for what we got. So yeah, had to, because it was sitting in the hole weird, I had to reshape everything. So everything came out great. There's no cracks, no holes, no nothing. Everything should be beautiful. So now I'm gonna clean it up real good. So yeah, make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave a comment. Thanks for watching. But one last look at these guys. I think they're loving their new home because yeah, now that I can actually see them, and the bacteria that we put in there is going to keep the water crystal clear. So thanks for watching.